Are the Toronto Maple Leafs on the verge of a game-changing move that could redefine their future? As we approach the trade deadline, whispers of a potential blockbuster deal are heating up, and it could involve a young talent who's already proving to be a force. What does this mean for the team's championship aspirations? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the implications of this speculation and what it could mean for our beloved Leafs. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like too. Keep up with the latest and greatest updates on the Toronto Maple Leafs. As we gear up for the NHL trade deadline on March 7th, the Toronto Maple Leafs find themselves at a critical juncture. The pressure is mounting to make moves that could propel this team toward a long-awaited Stanley Cup. But here's the kicker. They must absolutely keep Easton Cowan and Fraser Minten out of any trade talks. Why? Let's dive in. Starting with Minten, who was drafted 38th overall in 2022, the buzz around him has been intense, especially with rumors linking him to a potential trade for Scott Laughton from the Philadelphia Flyers. While it's tempting to cash in on young talent for a playoff push, letting go of Minten could be a colossal mistake for both the present and future of this franchise. At just 20 years old, Minten has exceeded all expectations this season. He's showcasing high-level hockey IQ and developing a strong offensive game while also becoming a reliable two-way player. With 5 goals and 10 points in 17 games for the Marlies and a solid showing in 15 games with the Leafs, he's proving he belongs. Sure, he has areas to improve, but giving him more ice time could unlock his full potential. This is a kid who can help the Leafs now and for years to come. Trading him might lead to regret when the fans are left wondering, why did we let him go? On the flip side, we have Easton Cowan, the jewel of this prospect pool. Selected 28th overall in the 2023 draft, Cowan is already making waves. His consistency in the OHL has been nothing short of remarkable. 52 goals and 137 points in 85 games with the London Knights. He's not just a flash in the pan, he's a player who can impact games at the NHL level sooner rather than later. The way he skates, combined with his relentless work ethic, makes him a future star. Yes, he hasn't played a significant game for the Leafs yet, but can you imagine what he could bring to the table next season? With our wing depth being a concern, adding Cowan to the mix could create one of the most formidable forward groups in the league. It's clear that other teams will be vying for these two young talents, but the Leafs need to hold firm. They must find a way to enhance the roster without sacrificing their future. The emotional weight of these decisions is immense for us fans. We want to see our team win now, but at what cost? Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are you in favor of keeping these prospects, or do you think they should be part of a blockbuster deal? Your opinions matter, and this is our team. We need to voice our hopes and fears together. Max Domi is once again at the forefront of trade discussions. And as a passionate fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs, I can't help but dive into the implications of this situation. Domi's journey has been a winding road, and while he's shown flashes of brilliance, the question remains, does he fit into the Leafs' long-term plans? The need for a strategic move looms large, especially as the team seeks to bolster its offensive lineup. Brad Treliving's decision-making will play a crucial role in how this unfolds. If he's looking to bring in new talent at the trade deadline, it's likely that Domi could be on the way out. The potential for a 4th-round pick as part of a deal makes sense if it means shedding salary while bringing in a player who can better contribute to the team's success. It's clear that Domi has struggled with his role this season, and his defensive liabilities have raised eyebrows. Can he truly be counted on as a center when his performance has not matched the expectations? Honestly, I'm torn. Domi has talent, but his inconsistency leads me to question whether he can adapt to a more supportive role. He's not the type to carry a line on his own, and that's been evident this year, particularly with the injuries hampering the Leafs' forward group. If he can find the right chemistry with skilled teammates, there might still be hope, but that's a big if. And let's talk about those teams that might be interested in trading for him. The New York Rangers and Detroit Red Wings seem like logical fits, but it's hard to see a scenario where they're willing to take on Domi without significant risk. The Rangers have already made their big moves, and while the Red Wings could use his offensive flair, would he really elevate their game? I have my doubts. The clause in Domi's contract that limits his trade options complicates matters further. If he's not excited about moving to a bottom-tier team, where does that leave us? His past experiences with franchises like Montreal and Arizona likely shape his perspective. and it could hinder any potential trade discussions. Sometimes, a fresh start is what a player needs, but Domi's situation feels precarious at best. As I analyze the situation, I wonder if the best outcome for the Leafs is to keep Domi and find a way to utilize him effectively. There's still a chance he could thrive if placed in the right spot, especially if the Leafs can manage their line combinations strategically. If Kalle Järnkrok returns, it opens up even more possibilities for depth scoring. So what do you think? Is Treliving making the right call by keeping Domi around? Or is it time to cut our losses and move on? I want to hear your opinions down below. This could be a pivotal moment for the Leafs, shaping our chances not just this season, but for years to come. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. If you enjoyed this discussion, like, share, and subscribe to stay connected with all things Maple Leafs.